Hey. Hey. It's Miss J on BeExposedRadio.com. Live at the Sugar Shack. We are in the building. Hello.
Hi.
My friend. How are you?
I am great. I'm 3 days away from getting my longboard. I can't wait.
I know. You're just counting it down, aren't you?
Yep.
You are excited. I can see it in your face. We have quite the erotic guest today. We do. Live at the Sugar Shack. Yes, we do. We have Megan Hussey with her partner, Sack Rock. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. They're going to kill me. But they're basically going into the next 50 Shades of Grey authors, the two of them. And their book, which is slated for release shortly, Two for Triton. And it will benefit the Eve Ensler V-Day 1 Billion Rising Fund to help survivors of domestic and sexual violence. So kudos to that. Super excited about that because this is Erotic Tuesday. Are you ready for Erotic Tuesday?
I'm ready.
Here it comes. Can you feel it?
I can feel it.
All right. We have a couple of questions that I wanted to put out there. And I'm actually posting while I'm doing it. Expectations versus reality. Shower sex. Expectations.
What you expect in shower sex and what actually happens in shower sex?
Exactly.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
I think that shower sex is probably great.
Care to elaborate?
Have you ever?
Oh yeah.
Was it good?
It was great.
What was so good about it?
The bodies touching, showering me washing him, scooping me up.
Sorry.
It's Erotic Tuesday, so let's be honest. You know, just the whole in a closed area, and neither one of you can go anywhere, and you both fit. That would be the worst, right?
Yeah.
You're in a small box.
And then somebody flush your toilet.
Yeah. Oh man. In the hot shower.
Mood killer.
Mood killer. Quick. Hopping all over the place.
Get out the shower.
Get out the shower. So you go first. And you pushing each other, falling all over the place with the water so hot. Like, that is definitely a mood killer. Yeah. So how many experiences have you had?
In the shower?
Mm-hmm.
That's on my list. I haven't done it yet.
Oh. Stop the music. Fast. Really?
Yeah, I'm still young.
How old are you?
21.
You're not that young. But that's good. That's good that you know, haven't hit that, what's the word I'm looking for? That peak yet. So you haven't really figured stuff out. You know, you could be in the shower and she come in to brush her teeth or go to the bathroom. You know, whatever. Y'all might wind up in the bathroom together and y'all having a conversation. It might hit her. It might hit you.
Maybe when I get my own place.
Oh, yeah. That would definitely put a damper on it, and I definitely see why.
Yeah. When when I get my own pad.
Yeah, now I understand.
And knowing is half the battle.
And knowing is exactly. So we're going to scratch that.
Yep. Say that for when I'm older,
Exactly. I love it. I love it. Ooh. What 12 things do you think men think about while receiving a hand job?
Oh, I know what I think about. What are 12 things that men think about when they get a hand job, Antoine? Why don't you go in there? You can go in there. My brother's about to join you.
Come on in.
He's an older Scorpio than I am.
Oh, my God.
I am, so
We know about them Scorpios.
He's surrounded by Scorpios.
I am.
Antoine.
I can't get away from you. Any of y'all.
Sit at mic 4. That one. Thank you. Yes.
Come on and have a seat there, brother.
That is That is not the music we want for this segment.
Oh. Make it sexy.
Should I put the sexy time music back on?
Let's try something different.
It's no other sexy time music.
Okay, let's put it back on then.
Alright, cool.
Alright.
So, Antoine.
What is this?
Tell us about your sexy time moments.
So
That was weird.
Did you overhear?
Yeah, I heard
Okay.
about, hand jobs.
No, it was before that one, but it was something else before that.
I didn't hear that.
Okay, expectations versus reality, shower sex.
Oh.
And then we jumped into 12 things men think about while receiving a hand job.
Okay.
Scorpio.
Let's see.
I don't like hand jobs.
They're cool to a certain extent, but the real thing is better. But the first thing you got to think about is like try not to bust.
Yeah.
Really early.
Not even that, because I don't really bust
Okay.
from hand jobs, really.
Well, I mean, it all depends. Like, if she's really determined and she's like, "Oh, you're going to bust," then you're going to bust. You're not going to tell her, "Okay, could you please stop?"
It takes a long time, but when it does happen,
She must not know what she's doing. She got to do like the double hand motion.
Oh my God, did you say the double hand motion? So what if she gets tired? And what time frame with the double hand?
Well, then if she gets tired doing a double hand motion, then it's just
then she is a mouth.
Yeah. Or you can just hit that butt muscle.
Oh, the shock button isn't working.
Yes, because
The baby gun not working either.
oh my God, we're going down.
Yeah, that works.
So, do you think while she is kissing on you and getting you ready, and then she said, "Oh, I'm not going to do that yet. I want to stroke you." And within 3 to 5 minutes, she's like, "Ooh, my hand is tired." Maybe she got carpal tunnel or something.
Well, I hope she doesn't have carpal tunnel at a young age. But it could happen. But then if that happens, then it's time for me to take over and please her.
Okay.
You mean just avoid the hand job situation
All right,
altogether?
Stop it.
Okay.
Stop sexy time for like 2 seconds. So I just try to send you a message to your little pad.
Nothing.
I don't know what you're supposed to go to get it, but
Nothing.
Sexy time all over again.
Saying no service.
Yeah.
So it's not working. But we would love to hear from you. 1-855-835-5857. Enter 1. Or you can text us 443-642-9403.
Monty said this conversation is very weird and gross, but he's a hater.
He's a hater.
That sounds like him.
It's Erotic Tuesday.
Yeah, sexy.
Oh, yeah.
But men enjoy having hand jobs. Women can't, so this is all directed to men. So
Yeah, you just got to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato,
Yeah.
4.
I mean, I hope you don't go like all 4 on a female. That's not quite right.
1 potato, 3 potato.
This is where I turn.
But okay, so she's a righty, and she's pleasing you,
Okay.
like I said, and she stops, and she wants to have a conversation out of nowhere.
I don't get it. Yeah, there you go. That's excellent music for that part.
Like, do you like this? Should I go faster? She's talking sexy to you.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like just straight talking. Like,
No.
So how the stock's going?
Wait, so she's still eating?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Okay,
and she's
cool, cool,
asking you. So while she's talking to you in her sensual voice, do you like it? What are you thinking?
Oh, well, see, in that moment in time, me myself personally, I tend to go a little crazy because like, if you're asking me questions as you're doing it with your sexy voice and the eyes are connected, that's pretty extreme.
Your eyes are connected.
Yeah, they got to be connected. You know, the windows have to be open.
The windows gotta be open.
Yeah, the eyes.
The windows to the soul.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the windows in the room gotta be open. Like what?
So we can hear the city noise.
That is too funny.
But
So,
what do I think about when I'm getting a hand job? I usually think about like, why don't you just not use your hands and just use the mouth that God gave you? Like,
Okay.
just use that.
The waterway.
Yeah, that.
the waterway.
The waterway.
So, while she is using her hand and using the waterway, and she's switching it up, what would you like better?
Just get up on it and ride that thing.
Oh yeah.
You know, maybe I think a hand job should only be used just to get up, and then it's just time for you to just hop on or me to get on in.
Ride that thing, man.
This is fun.
That's not dry coochie.
Oh, Robbie, you really explicit. Baby oil.
Baby, I hope no one still uses baby oil.
Well, your grandfather or your great-great-uncle might still get in that drawer. Grandpa who been into the bottle.
I really
Said,
hope
what? I'm not using no KY, baby. This baby oil is cheap.
Oh my God.
$2.79 a bottle.
I'm not paying no $6 for no KY.
So what if her grip is too tight?
Oh man.
No, but then she need to loosen up a little bit. I would definitely
I
let
like
you
tight
know.
grips though.
Nah, my veins need to breathe.
So now it's too loose.
I'm gonna need her to work on some things. Because when you come to me, I'm gonna need you to know everything there is to know.
Okay, so now we're going to go to the next thing.
Uh-oh. Start something.
Are you going to show her how you like it?
Oh,
By guiding her.
I'm always willing to teach.
Okay.
I got my master's in sexology.
So then you're sitting there with your eyes rolling top of your head, and now you're asking yourself and asking her, when are you supposed to come? So that means she's guiding you.
Mm-hmm.
So how long into could it be? 10 minutes? 15? Is it, or does it depend on the person?
I think it depends on the connection. Period.
Depends on the texture of the palm.
Well, yeah, that would be a big. Because if she lift weights,
And the calluses?
yeah,
Boxes all day.
she be stuck at 721. It's
The calluses on you?
not. Yeah, but I feel like you can do an early bus if it's really an awesome connection. Then it can happen. But if they got them rough hands,
It's kind of painful.
yeah, that's a situation right there.
I can't.
So basically, it absorbs the happy thoughts
Yeah,
fast.
Because you're in pain. Like,
it's like fuck. No, stop it.
like, you gotta use your whole hand.
So how would you subtly take over if she's not doing what you feel as though she should be doing? Would you just smack her hand and be like, or would you play it off and say, let me
take over.
You just be blunt.
No, I wouldn't be blunt. I just be like, damn, babe, chill out. I got this. Just watch. That's how you gotta be. So she would be like, girl, guess what? He told me chill. You know
what I do? I just take their hand like, look, that's not how you do it. You're hurting me. I need you to not do that. This is what you need to do.
She was like, girl, he is so soft. Like, you should have seen it. Like, his face was so stupid. I was like, what? What you mean it's too hard? Yeah. It's going to be all over Instagram.
He's a fool.
Hella screenshots.
Hella screenshots.
So, what if she's angry? Or...
If you angry, don't come near me.
You need to have
or she's angry or she's really into it. And she's into it too much.
Okay.
That
it feel like your skin is coming off?
Yeah.
Then it's tough, then you probably had to pluck them knuckles, just to chill out.
Pluck the knuckles?
With the wooden spoon? From under the pillow?
Under the pillow. Like, I was saving this for later. And I decided to bring it out now. You're like, what kind of foreplay is this?
Yeah. Because I'll be like, hold on, what's going on? You had a bad day? You okay? You don't want to do this right now. I can tell. Because you're kind of taking the skin off. I feel like it's separating from my muscles.
So then...
we got a text. That was weird to hear two brothers initiate the talk of sexy time and hand jobs. Is that his girl voice? Was that your girl voice, Antoine?
Yeah, that was my girl voice.
I'm too much of a man to have a girl voice.
Well, I don't really care. I know my sexuality and all that good stuff.
No, I'm pretty sure his sexuality is on point.
Yeah, it definitely is. Scorpio, November the 2nd, holla at me.
So, when at the end and everything is said and done, is that considered sex?
No.
Yeah.
You would consider that having sex?
It's a type of sex.
No. Nah.
Hand job, like getting hit, that's oral sex.
It's oral sex. I never heard of anybody calling it hand job sex. And if they did, I
Hand
wouldn't
sex.
consider it. No. Nah.
I wouldn't consider that sex. I would consider that as an appetizer.
There you go.
Ring the bell for that. Before the entree. Hopefully the entree will...
I mean, I would hope so.
I would hope so.
Okay, your hand skills.
I would hope that the entree would follow.
I got a question.
Sure.
For you. Is it true that, like, if a girl during sex, if a girl can't make a guy come, they get, like, angry?
No. I would think two things. One, are you tired? Because I would ask, what's going on? And don't fake it. A woman can fake it. It's even worse when a man fakes it.
I'm guilty of that.
Because a woman will know that a guy faked it. It's kind of hard for a guy to tell if a woman faked it, I think. Because she's still moist, and a woman can do little tricks inside that will have you thinking that she did.
You can use that in a glove.
Exactly.
What's that in a glove?
Uh-oh.
Young
Ring the bell
Scorpio.
because you didn't know that.
The kegels. Tightening it up.
Oh.
Yes.
Excellent.
So the woman can fake an orgasm. And like I said, it's kind of hard for a man to get up. Oh, that was so good. And you just as dry as a rock. And you're trying to say that you exactly that you came, and that's not the case.
Right. Well, yeah.
So,
Y'all, I will agree. Y'all are really, really awesome at that. really awesome.
Faking orgasms.
Yeah.
Now, do you get mad at a female?
You can't tell.
Well,
Or can you tell? Do you think you can tell?
I really don't care.
As long as you get yours.
Yeah, because I didn't got mine off, so you faked it or not, that's cool with me.
Okay.
We can try again from round 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Make
But
me,
okay.
make me a sandwich.
Pretty much.
That's what you were.
Slap
Huh?
on the butt.
That was so good.
Go get me a mystic, baby.
They'll go get you a mystic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need a turkey sandwich.
Well, she don't have turkey.
Man, this is crazy.
She better have honey ham.
What is she don't have, honey? Well, she just got peanut butter and jelly.
Well, guess what? I'll take that. Put on some nice toast bread.
Well, she don't have any bread. She got crackers.
Ooh.
Whoa. Well, I mean, that's kind of bougie a little bit.
It's kind of sexy.
Yeah, be like, oh, give me 20 of them crackers. Line them up.
Wait, are they Ritz crackers or saltine crackers?
Yeah, there's a difference.
Saltine.
Oh, no. Yeah. Because no amount of water can make them crackers
quench.
at all.
You know you arrive when you've got Ritz crackers in your house.
Yeah, I just bought some yesterday because I guess I was waiting for the peanut butter jelly experience. But it just didn't happen yet, so.
So now you know.
Yeah, now I know. I'm going to just
Man,
take them
you
with me
know.
everywhere I go. You said what? You don't have bread? Take
And
some
guess what?
crackers.
You can use the goobers with the peanut butter and the jelly in the jar.
I think that's kind of rude when you mix those two together.
That kind of is.
You know that isn't.
I think it is. Because all my life, if you mix those two together, you was in trouble.
What?
Yeah, you was in trouble.
See that piece of jelly and the peanut butter?
And it's like the hard music. Yeah.
That's not right.
Yes. Well,
I'm sorry. We went from hand jobs to Ritz crackers to peanut butter and jelly and goobers in a jar.
sometimes you have to take that transition. in life.
Sometimes you do. I liked it. Thank you for participating in that. So,
Oh, wait, Tex.
Uh-oh.
It is sex. It's a sexual interaction. It's not intercourse.
Nah.
entree. I'm sorry, the appetizer, as I stated.
It is sex, though. I think it's sex. Because, well, what is it? Why does that keep happening? Is that just me?
That's you.
Yeah, that's just you.
It sounded like my headset's going to end up. But, I think it's sex because you have an orgasm.
So what if she's giving you a hand job and you say, you know, oh my God, I forgot, I gotta go pee or something, and she has to stop. Do you think it's hard to get back into that rhythm?
No.
Or could the fact that you have to pee is because you really tired of the hand job and it's not that good,
That too.
and you just want to dive
You
into
just
the main
want
course?
the entree.
Yes, that's probably why I would use that excuse.
Okay.
I'm not to use that. I gotta pee. I'll be back.
You always gotta pee during this time.
You always gotta pee. What is the problem? What was you drinking?
Babe, I don't know.
Oh my God.
You know I got a urine test coming up.
Oh,
Okay, is that a call?
we have a caller.
Oh, look at that.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, yes, it's Megan Pepsi.
I'm sorry. Hey, Megan. I'm sorry.
Hi.
Fine. We weren't quite ready for you, but welcome.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Hi, we was just having a topic, a conversation. I'm glad that you actually came in because this is Erotic Tuesday.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, that sounds like my kind of day.
Exactly. So, welcome, Megan
Oh, thank you.
Hussey, and is she on the line with us also?
Yes, I'm not sure. I know Sakina is going to be calling in from, I believe it's a 512 area code.
No, you're good.
Yeah, she's probably just calling on time as opposed to me. It was early.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you called a little early, but like I said, it's fine. It's Erotic Tuesday, and you're more than welcome to tell our listeners who you are.
Okay, yes. Well, I'm Megan Pepsi, and I'm an erotic author. And, yes, I've been an erotic author since 2005. And yes, I write in a variety of genres. And today I'll be discussing my new anthology, Lovers, from Metaphysical Erotica.
Great, great, great. Well, if you want to chime in to our question well, we actually have two questions of the day. And the question was basically about shower sex and the reality in shower sex, expectations versus reality shower sex, and 12 things men think while receiving a hand job.
Yeah, so personally, shower sex can be, very exciting and fulfilling, but it's just something that you have to do carefully. Otherwise you'll slip and fall. And when they're taking you into the emergency room, you don't want to have to tell them what happened, But yeah, I mean, I know that with anything like that, it can look very glamorous in movies, and sound that way in books, but yes, you do have to be careful, and it's something really exciting.
Yeah, so have you experienced in shower sex?
Oh, sure. Yes. Well, actually, I prefer baths and saunas, actually. Because it's a little, that way the pace is a little easier, and you can be laying down, and you can light candles and have bubble baths, and so.
Yeah, setting the mood. Well, we're getting ready to take a break. Okay, Megan, and we're going to come back to begin everything with the conversation with you. So this is Miss J, live at the Sugar Shack, Be Exposed Radio. We'll be back.
Free stuff for you just for listening to this station. Yo, we got your attention? Here's how it works. You click on the Radio Loyalty banner right now and sign up. Then you keep on listening like you already do. But now you earn points. Those points add up, and you can trade them in for cool stuff in the Radio Loyalty store. Earn more points by sharing your station with friends on Facebook and Twitter, answering surveys, and by using the apps in the New Players App Store. Pretty simple. Free stuff just for doing what you already do. Radio Loyalty. Click the banner to join now.
I didn't realize, and it had a place for you to put your clothes and your shoes if you was to get naked, but it wasn't that kind of parlor.
Yeah, right.
With the Chinese people with the little fingers and stuff. It wasn't that kind with the happy endings. But it was so good. I laid down on the table. He didn't even tell me that he was getting ready to turn this machine on that was going to, I fell asleep. It was like 3 minutes in, I was gone. And it was only for 10 minutes.
Wow.
But I was gone 3 minutes. I was like, and it massaged, not only did it do the part where I was injured, but it did all the way up to the top of my skull, like right there in the middle. That's why I was gone. It was like giving me the neck treatment. It was like a passion mark. But, it was really good. It felt wonderful. It was wonderful.
Passion marks hurt.
I know, it was hurt so good.
You be trying to enjoy it, like,
stop the blood. Am I bleeding?
Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's enough.
It was one of those. It was really, really fun though. I enjoyed it so much. I mean it. I can't wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow I just might get naked without them asking me. Why are you naked?
Kill the visual! Kill the visual!
Like this. Like, I am ready. Get your baby. Thank you. I'm a have a baby.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
You're listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the station with all the hits and the Talk Lately show weeknights at 7 p.m.
Wow.
The moment my son saw a redwood tree
It's huge!
is the moment I knew that for him,
You can't even see
the top of that thing.
Even the sky has no limit.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. Your moment is out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Check out this flashback of the Talk Lately show.
Hey man, let's go back to some of these previous stories. Azalea Banks and T.I. are going at it. Apparently there are tweets that have gone viral that people are talking about, and it starts off, "You want no mediocre, but have you seen your wife?" That's what Azalea Banks starts off with. Then it goes to, what do you do when your wife can't read and they put it on national TV? Get your name. She's going in. At least I can read, LOL, Azalea Banks. Shortly after the comment, Tip's wife Tiny seemed to respond to Banks' jab. I mean, damn, bitch. Can't you ever just worry about yourself? A photo of Rihanna Reid on Tiny's... Oh, okay. Tip wasted a little time and shot direct threats at Azalea for attacking his family. "You musty mouth, fat, bad body, syphilis lip, rectum vomit, unimportant, ugly monstrosity of a maggot ass bitch." Can you imagine that he is just twirling his neck all kinds of different positions, trying to say all of this? "You musty mouth, thought, bot, bad body, syphilis, lip, rectum, vomit, unimportant, ugly monstrosity of a maggot bitch. If you speak ill of my family again, I will end you on Phil, on Doe." These are all hashtags. Hashtag no bullshit. "People fall downstairs daily. You better watch your step, you ugly ass gremlin baby." Hashtag nerve of this cretin. Hashtag F cotta here. Oh, fuck out of here. I get it. Okay.
Yeah, you're not paying attention to the screen.
Text message. Go ahead.
Did you miss the Talk Lately show? Well, you can catch them Monday through Thursday at 7 o'clock p.m. right here on BigExposedRadio.com.
I didn't realize, and you know, it had a place for you to put your clothes and your shoes if you was to get naked, but it wasn't that kind of parlor.
Yeah, right.
You know, with the Chinese people with the little fingers and stuff. It wasn't that kind with the happy endings. But it was so good. I laid down on the table. He didn't even tell me that he was getting ready to turn this machine on that was going to... I fell asleep. It was like 3 minutes in, I was gone. And it was only for 10 minutes.
Wow.
But I was gone 3 minutes. I was like, and it massaged, not only did it do the part where I was injured, but it did all the way up to the top of my skull, like right there in the middle. That's why I was gone. It was like giving me the neck treatment. It was like a passion mark. But, you know, it was really good. It felt wonderful. It was wonderful.
Passion marks hurt.
I know, it was hurt so good.
You be trying to enjoy it, like,
stop the blood. Am I bleeding?
Oh, yeah. Ooh. That's enough.
Keep going. It was one of those. It was really, really fun though. I enjoyed it so much. I mean it. I can't wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow I just might get naked without them asking me. Do you think of something? Why are you naked? Kill
the visual! Kill the
visual! Like this. Like this. I am ready. Get your baby! Thank you. I'm going to have a baby.
Hi, welcome back. This is Miss J on Be Exposed Radio. And I have my special co-host with me today, Mr. Geeks.
How are you?
And Engineer Roddy, holding it down. And being Erotic Tuesday, we have two special ladies calling in to discuss their up-and-coming book. And I'm very, very excited that they're here on the show with us today. Hello, ladies.
Hi. Hello there. Good to be here.
How are you?
Wonderful. Fine. How are you?
Oh, great. Please introduce yourselves to our listeners at the Sugar Shack and let them know that Erotic Tuesday is getting ready to get extremely hot.
Oh, we are hoping that for sure. Well, greetings. Thank you so much for having us. I actually just pulled myself outside to enjoy this beautiful day, so I'm thinking it's a little bit too much for our show right now. My name is Sakara, and I am a very busy woman. I am a nurse. I am a energy worker. I'm also a writer and a musician, and I started Metaphysical Erotica in January 2013, and it has really taken a life all of its own, and I've authored multiple books and collaborated with my friend and partner, Megan Hussey, also on this project, and it has been a real joyful journey, and I'm very grateful to be here, so thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome, both of you. Now, with so much media pertaining to sex, and with you two being slated as the next 50 Shades of Grey, I love it, with the erotica that everyone, whether it's a man or a woman, they enjoy reading this type of material. So it's not like it's 50, 60 years ago where it was such a hush-hush behind closed door thing. It's out in the open. Why do you think is such, the word I'm looking for, it's not such a big deal now for a person to sit at Barnes & Noble or McDonald's or a fast food restaurant or even a restaurant by themselves holding a book up that's erotic and not care what someone thinks?
Yes, I think that thankfully there is a growing acceptance, and I think that women in particular are finally growing to express their sexuality and accept it, and I think it's about time, because we've been oppressed for so long, and we've been told that our very natural attractions, are wrong, and so that's really part of what we hope to do with our work. And so to tell women that, yes, it's okay to feel this way, and it's fun.
It is fun. And
You got a text. It says taboo. The word you were looking for was taboo.
oh, thank you, Texter. I appreciate that. So, can you tell our listeners how long the two of you have started the project? Why did you start the project? And where you expect this project to go?
Well, that's a great question, because Megan and I were having a meeting actually earlier today, and we were kind of coming to the realization that we've almost reached a year in our collaborative writing partnership, and it's been quite a journey in this time frame. We've had a lot of amazing successes, great support, and initially, when I created Metaphysical Erotica, it wasn't my desire to write the next 50 Shades of Grey. I actually enjoyed 50 Shades of Grey and enjoyed the love story, and that alone wasn't even enough to inspire me to write erotica. What actually did inspire me was just in meditation, connecting to a greater purpose for myself and asking really the Divine Mother how it was I could serve her. And so I find it so interesting that the comment you made about more women and men reading sensual erotic material in public today, that really reflects a change in consciousness in our world. And so in asking that question, what came about was the realization that there was a lot of healing, a lot of awareness, a lot of positivity that could be impacted in the erotic industry, in the entertainment industry, especially because all around you could witness women gaining power, gaining sense of consciousness, a sense of self. And so I placed an ad in an outsourcing site looking for a fellow writer I had just finished writing my first novel, and I was sort of an in-between phase. I felt like this business had this unlimited potential, and something reached out requesting, the universe for assistance, and that was when Megan appeared. Seriously, she was like a diamond in the rough amidst all these other people sending me pieces of really smutty, low writing. I read her stuff, and I'm like, that's it. A woman who's got the consciousness to realize feminine sexuality, feminine power, and eroticism that touches all levels of the senses. Mm-hmm. So we're reaching about a year into this partnership. Yes, and I tell you, I felt exactly the same way, because I work with a lot of wonderful, as I said, I've been in publications since 2005. I worked with a lot of wonderful companies. Well, I had also been getting offers from other companies to do, I would say, just like violent, degrading, cheap, stuff that I wouldn't even call erotica, I don't even think I call it porn. Even there's porn about me. And so, again, just like you said, when I read her ad, it was a breath of fresh air. It was just wonderful. And, I've gained a wonderful friend as well as partnership.
Mm. So when you're writing and you two collaborated together and decided, okay, we're going to make this project happen, what did you sit down together to come up with the criteria of what you wanted to put in the book? Was it different questions you had from different women, from among yourselves, private conversations? What was it that fueled to write this book? Because as a woman always has 25 or more questions about her sexuality, whether it's good or bad. So what was it, the good and the bad, to make you choose what would go in the book and what would not go in the book?
Well, this book, The Book Lovers, was actually inspired by a short story contest that Metaphysical Erotica did. And it was a short story writing contest. And one thing that I would really say separates us from normal commercial erotica is that in addition to writing books, we engage very much on a very social level with our readers and subjects that we support. And so there's a lot of movement we do in terms of bringing consciousness into sexuality. So we have like a gratitude project, or we support 1 Billion Rising and Valentine's Day for women's abuse, sexual abuse worldwide. So it goes beyond just writing. We actually see that there's a conscious platform we're trying to bring forth. So when the short story project came through, a few writers brought in their work, and it took about 3 or 4 months for this book to unfold and other writers to come in. And that's the most important thing I've discovered about production and writing, is you have to allow inspiration to unfold in its natural time. I'm grateful that we don't have this presence of like a large distribution or publishing company saying you have to produce this much books by this date and just chokehold you and put this creative shackle around your neck. For us, it was a very organic process, and what was fascinating is as the book unfolded, of course it takes a spirit and a life of its own, and actually through that time created a very sensuous energy to the book. So much so that when we started creating videos, we got to create videos that really reflected the feminine perspective, the masculine perspective. And so through the collaboration of 8 different women, it was eventually a successful marketing experience and also a successful collaborative literary experience, because you could get these different perspectives. And one of the things that I really enjoy about the projects that we do is there's a lot of creative freedom that Megan has and that I have to be able to create our works. Certain values that we have that are the platform and foundation of our work is that we create heroes and heroines that are respectful, that are honorable within themselves and their values and their integrities, and we create situations in which people are able to rise above
as opposed to be victims of circumstances. So, Megan, anything you want to add?
Yeah, I would agree 100%. And I think that with this new anthology, Lovers, it really just represents that idea, to the fullest, because we've got every possible perspective on feminine sexuality. We have a paranormal love story, we have a very high-class male escort club, we've got a lesbian story, we've got a first-time dominatrix, and, the only thing that binds them together is that they're respectful and loving stories, as well as exciting. And so it's something that a woman can read without feeling degraded. She'll feel nice and dirty, hopefully, but not degraded.
There's nothing wrong with being nice and dirty. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Let go, allow that to happen.
Exactly. The dirtier the better. The dirtier the better. So do you both have a specific writing style?
Well, I didn't go to school for writing. Actually, I have a science nursing background, but creativity has always been the foundation of my life, and I've always said writing was very easy, and I always thought that was expressed through music and writing lyrics, and so writing books has been a real interesting journey into just discovering this part of myself. I bring a lot of my experience as an energetic practitioner into my writing style, and that's the purpose of the transformative aspect of metaphysical erotica, because as a writer, I intend for these energetic transmissions to occur in the reader. When I talk about sacred geometrical symbols, when I talk about energy moving in the body and power centers or chakras awakening, my intention is to have that transmit into the body so it unfolds and becomes more than just a three-dimensional thing. It affects all the layers of your energy field and your body field. So I'm really trying to impact all the senses as a writer. And that's where the perspective I come from.
Yes, and I have a degree in journalism and English, and I'm also a journalist, and I write also practice fictions and just about any type of writing. It's always been my first love. And so when I write erotica and romance, I try to give it kind of a literary bent, so that beyond being a turn-on, it's well written. I hope, and that it'll give the reader, some food for thought, and also so I always want to make the reader feel the story, and also so that it's something that they'll remember and hopefully take something away from.
So, is there a message that? I'm sorry.
Did you hear what I said? I said it has to pass the panty test. I think to be a good erotic writer, it has to pass the panty test. I really had a stumbling block when I first started writing erotica. I had read so many different kinds of books, and I could definitely say, ooh, the panty test there is 100% wet or 10% wet, which gauges how much of you are engaged. And when I first wrote my first love scene, oh man, I stalled and I balked, and I finally was like, okay, I gotta do this. And I started writing it, and all of a sudden, I started to flow, I started to relax into it, and lo and behold, afterwards I was like, all right, here's the test. And I reached down, and I was like, awesome! This of how turned on I am as a writer. So if I'm turned on, you gotta be turned on as well.
So the next question, of course, is how much of the book is realistic?
Well, definitely, I feel like one of the things that all writers should try to do is write what you know. So I would like to say I pull a lot of these situations from personal experience, and yet also I have an extremely vivid imagination, and I've read a plethora of different kinds of sensual erotic books ever since I was a teenager. I just seem to be drawn into that world of sensuality. Definitely the crazy, kinky stuff. I've never gone there. There's still a part of my nature that I feel stays innocent, and I giggle and I blush when I hear about these really racy stuff, and I rather like that, because there's a part of me that feels like if I can still blush, then there's a part of me that can still be invited to explore even more how far I can push my comfort level. You know what I mean?
And
so I think that as far as the realism, I mean, we write a lot of fantasy-based, and so you'll find everything, from goddesses to mermen, to paranormal entities in our stories. And so, obviously, there's a big fantasy element, but sexually, as far as the things depicted, I've done just about all of it.
So, where do you find most of your fans could be? Could they be housewives, the working woman, meaning the person that works 9 to 5 every day? What type of women are writing into you?
Well, there is this niche of women, and I seem to meet these women coming out more in the world. They have a very bohemian nature, and they seem to range between the ages of 20 to mid-40s, 50s. These are women who've traveled the world, who've studied different works on self-help, empowerment, and when they tune in to the metaphysical erotica, they get it right away. When we start talking about power centers and energy and being able to bring in divine masters into lovemaking, they understand that. And so this actually reflects even a consciousness that you find in alternative cultures. People who travel, let's say, alternative industries like Renaissance fairs, the comics and fantasy genre, the people who travel in the Burning Man circuit, for instance, those have, or even in the artistic community and the healing community, those seem to be the people that seem to resonate more on a much broader spectrum. It feels that the nature of our work, the way that we represent women and the way we represent erotica, seems to fall towards more of the modern working woman who is empowered. We are not really trying to affect the housewife, the, woman who is content to explore other aspects of erotica, but not take the journey of self-growth and empowerment. So if their desire is purely entertainment, there is an aspect of our work that provides that, but there's also another part of us that works on expanding consciousness.
So
and I think also it appeals to independent women and maybe feminist identified, because I was a feminist myself. I was dissatisfied with a lot of the erotica and porn and everything that I was seeing, and I really wanted to join the wonderful group of women that are making a positive difference in that way.
So when you're sitting with your friends or whoever, the 8 people collaborating on the project, what do you think, or can you even remember the first heroine in the book that you wanted to go first, and who was going to go last in the book?
Well, that's fascinating, because I actually arranged the stories by alphabetical order.
Okay.
That, to me, seemed the fairest. And what happened was, in doing that, the anthology naturally unfolds with the first story about a woman who is reaching a state of conscious realization as a divine being in relation to the sun. So she's having an awakening, if you would call that. And the first book is called The Eternal Orgasm. And so the book travels in a journey where, it unfolds with self-realization, and it's peppered with prose and poetry. And the prose and poetry are very much speaking in a language of divine self and loving the divine self. And when oneself recognizes its divinity, it can recognize that in another, and therefore uncover all these layers of sensuality and sexuality and eroticism. And so as those poems and prose interweave through the book, it then unfolds into like a lesbian love affair, and then eventually into the paranormal romance. And as each of these stories unfold, it just draws on more and more of a theme of women realizing themselves, realizing their sexual needs, giving themselves permission, stepping into that role, until in the very end, the very last story kind of returns back to a state of innocence. That when you're in a place of empowerment, when you're in a place of really consciously loving yourself and another, you can come back to a state of innocence where love and attraction and magnetism is truly just that. It's just this emotion that draws two people together and allows this discovery to unfold. And so this book, this anthology, takes you on a journey. And I didn't realize that in just being fair, putting it in alphabetical order would actually provide the greatest platform for it to unfold. This process, this project taught me a lot in terms of editing and putting this book together. And in the future, we see so many possibilities for this type of project to unfold. As a matter of fact, because we saw the power of 8 women coming together, we would like to see that same power happen for male writers as well. So that's something that we see evolving in the future as well.
Well, ladies, we're getting ready to take a break, and a short break, and when we come back, I want to continue the interview. Also, my other co-host just walked in.
Hi, this is Versatile.
And this is Miss J.
This is Mr. Geeks.
And
Hi.
Robbie, and we'll be back live at the Sugar Shack on Be Exposed Radio. You are now listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Today in school, I learned a lot. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes me. In biology, I learned that I'm fat and stupid. In English, I learned that I'm disgusting. And in gym, I learned that I'm pathetic and a joke. The only thing I didn't learn in school today is why no one ever helps.
Kids witness bullying every day. They want to help, but they don't know how. Teach them how to stop bullying and be more than a bystander at stopbullying.gov. A message from the Ad Council.
Only in the forest can you see this. But nothing beats the moment you see that.
Cool!
That's your child's eyes opening up to a world of possibilities.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. And you might just see this. Visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Did you know that birthday parties help build confidence in kids?
Yeah. Did you know that giving kids less sugar before bedtime helps them sleep better?
Oh, totally. Did you know that friendly kids have more friends?
Everybody knows that.
Hey, guys, did you know that most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
I didn't know that.
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right car seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/therightseat to make sure your child is protected. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Hey, this is your girl, Miss J.
And Miss Versatile.
We are the host of
At the Sugar Shack, Monday through Friday from 5 to 7 p.m., where we provide a platform for adult conversations for real women,
real men, and real questions on BeExposedRadio.com.
You're listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the station with all the hits and the Talk Lately show weeknights at 7 p.m.
Wendy, I really need some advice. Hold on to your seatbelts, everybody. I'm a 26-year-old newlywed man, and I've known my wife since college. When I met her I met her while working for her father. Her father is a very wealthy man. He's single because he divorced the mother and lives very well in multiple homes. The works, Wendy. He has a staff of servants, the whole bit. We've been married for 4 months now, And, well, Wendy, she's accustomed to the high life. Gucci, Louis Vuitton, the Short Hills Mall, all that type of stuff. I was never a man of means. I always had to hustle to make my way, make ends meet. But was lucky to marry into a rich family. But here's the dirt. To support my wife and her shopping habits, I have sex with her father for money. Everybody's coming in the studio now like, what? That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Exactly. It's so funny. People at the radio station listen to the show and then wait, hold on, everybody. Stay where you are. Come back. Wendy, he pays me $5,000 every time we have sex. The first time this happened was before we were married. One night he invited me over to finalize all the plans for our wedding since he was paying for it. So I thought nothing of it, Wendy. I get there and then everything starts out normal. Later in the evening, he then asked me to join him for a swim. I agreed, so I get in the pool, go to the pool house, and I change into some shorts. Then he comes in wearing nothing but a thong, and I found it extremely weird, but he is a handsome man and keeps himself in shape, so I just wrote it off as, okay, that's what he likes to do. After some small talk, he asked me if I love his daughter. Have sex with him before he will give his final consent for me to marry her. Of course, I was in shock. I didn't reply. He then asked me again, but more aggressively. Still, No. I was just picturing the more aggressive. Like, what was that? He pulled your head towards your crotch? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, how was that? He held his thong, manhood through his thong? You know, in a b-boy stance? Like I said, how'd that work? Is this a black family or a white family? Because I'm trying to drum up an image in my mind. All right, shut up. Let me continue. I'm getting the wrap-up sign. Vaughn's breathing down my... Shut up, Wendy. Read. Okay. Still, I said... He asked me more aggressively. Still, I said nothing. He asked me again and giving me an ultimatum, saying that if I didn't have sex with him, the wedding would be called off. He would fire me from his company. With all that in mind, Wendy, I gave in. We had sex right there in the pool. I couldn't believe I let myself do it. Anyway, jump forward to present. Wendy, this is still going on. At our last encounter, I threatened to end the whole thing, but he then told me that he had taped many of our encounters, and should I his question to me is, should I tell my wife or go on living a double life? Please help me. If you want more information, I'll fax you again. Signed, Confused Man in New Jersey. Yes, and the first thing I want to know, are you black or white? Is this a black situation or a white situation? Just because, when you all tell me your stories, I like to have a picture in my mind of what I will be thinking about as I drive home. And as I think about you all as I go home, like, wow. Second of all, how much is your salary there at the father's company? This is an interesting question. Because I can't simply tell him, stop it now. I mean, it's easy to say stop it now when we're talking about ordinary Joe and, Daddy, cleans the floors at PS 51 and I'm serving him up. And, it's easy to say stop it now and all of it. Oh, gosh.
Unfortunately, we have to stop it now.
Well, let me just say this. He did not tape you, because if he taped you, that would implicate him, okay? So I don't know why you're falling for that. But even with no tape, should he tell his wife or live this double life? Take the bullet.
Literally.
God, I can't. I gotta go home and I gotta think about this, please. All right, look, Vaughn Harper's up next with The Quiet Storm. I gotta ponder this $5,000, and Vaughn's next with The Quiet Storm. I love you all for listening.
We're back. Hi, this is Miss J.
And Ms. Versatile.
And it's Mr. Geek.
With Robbie, our engineer.
Yeah.
On Be Exposed Radio, live at the Shaker Shack. With our special guests.
Yes, Mr. Geek.
Yes, they're still here with us on Erotic Tuesday. Ladies,
Greetings, Miss J.
Hi. So, your book, please tell us a little about the first heroine of the book. What is it that what is her thing? Because everyone has a thing about them. What is her thing? What is her eroticism about her?
I think the erotic thing about our first heroine is that she comes into the realization of how beautiful how her body is and how beautiful her body has become through the changes of motherhood, and how her partner adores and cherishes and treasures her and the changes her body has made. And so this first heroine really finds this high level of sensual pleasure that she receives from the sun. And in receiving that sensual pleasure, she comes to a realization of what the eternal orgasm represents for her.
Mm-hmm. And with that being said, that's always the question with a woman. Is my body okay? And we like to pick at what we want to get fixed, where it could be just in our minds or just a sense of improvement for either themselves or for their mate. So with your heroine...
One thing I really like about our collection as a whole is that we have women of different body types, throughout, and different ages. There's an older woman, younger man story. There's a plus-size paranormal investigator who gets a hunky Victorian ghost. And, so we really, I think, have a nice counter selection, and a countercross of women who are beautiful at any age, in any shape. And it's something I'm proud of about the collection.
And they're confident.
They are.
Yes.
Yes.
I think they're
that's
confident,
the good thing.
especially because they give themselves permission. There's a lot of permission in the stories, permission to feel and permission to step into that level of sensuality. And that's what you talk about, in terms of women nitpicking these aspects of themselves. Well, how can you really permit yourself to feel? How can you permit yourself to open if you're creating all these limitations for who you are and how you appear in your lover's eyes? I've often heard from different people I've spoken with and past lovers that a woman who is confident in her body is way more attractive than a woman superficially confident because they're induced through cosmetics. You can beautify yourself just innately. You don't feel good in your body. You don't love yourself and love your ability to open. There's no amount of beautification or enhancement that's going to fix that,
With that, what do you believe that that women in general have vagina anxiety, so to speak?
Vagina anxiety?
Yes, vagina. Where they...
Wow, that's a really deep question because, I can answer from an energetic perspective that as women, we hold in our cellular memory the lineage of our families. We also hold the collective lineage and the cellular memory of anything and everything women have undergone. If women come into their sexual development in any kind of stage of disadvantage when I refer to that, I'm speaking like abuse, or any time where there has ever been an inequality of power in relation to their bodies, there can definitely be some vaginal anxiety. Put into that pot, vaginal mutilation, all the time frames in our history collectively where women have been disempowered. So on that level, yes, I can say that there is some vaginal anxiety. On a modern level, I hesitate to say that I've ever met a woman who's only had amazing sexual partners. each and every one of them have just been top-notch. I've never met anyone who
Wow.
has said that. I myself have never experienced that. I've had so-so lovers. I've had people who weren't even adept and didn't even know they had tools to work with. And so, in that sense, there is some anxiety because I think that as a woman, when you get turned on, and you allow your body to get turned on, if your partner can't meet you there, there's a part of you that feels disappointed. And so there's almost this anticipation that the next time you're not going to get as aroused or your needs met. So there is a certain level of vaginal anxiety, I feel, and definitely with first-time lovers.
Well, thank you for
Yes, but I think
thank you for your input on that.
I was just going to add, there's also overall body anxiety, because I think that women are still presented with a single standard of beauty. Some like size 2, big boobs, Barbie dolls, whatever. And one thing I've always tried to convey in my writing is that women of all ages, shapes, and sizes are beautiful, and each woman has beauty within her. And what really concerns me is that anxiety can be dangerous, because we hear about women with eating disorders, or, a couple of women that I've heard of who had breast cancer but would not get mastectomies, life-saving procedures because they didn't want to lose their breast, And so to me, it's incredibly important to spread this message, not only for, our confidence sake, but for our lives, really.
Do you find that women, by doing this book, that a woman, after reading it, they could tell with their 5 or 6 points of their touch zones on their bodies if they dig deeper enough? Because every woman might not know their body. So reading a book and getting enthralled in that book by mimicking the character, that favorite character, do you think they can find within themselves through your character?
Honestly, I feel like they can. I wrote my story, The Cobra Club, based on how a woman loves. And the way she loves is so transformative that it's an initiation into sex magic, if you will. And it invites her partners to be able to share that in the world. So when a woman reads the story, there's a part of the story, a passage where it talks about these sacred geometrical shapes coming down in her body and how it initiates this light to uncover her different chakras, starting with her root chakra, then moving on to her second chakra, which is where her seat of sexual power is. So as a woman reads that, she doesn't necessarily need to know, okay, I got to let my mind do that. As a matter of fact, it's an invitation to step aside. And so in that aspect, allowing that higher self to recognize that, hey, we have work to do while this woman is reading, allows her body to know a little bit more about its abilities. And the other books, they're very much in touch with the senses. We talk about the environment, how touch feels, how the body responds to certain touches. As a matter of fact, I had never heard of this word until one of the writers who wrote the Domination Submission story wrote about nipplegasms. And I was like, nipplegasm? Huh. I think that's a fantastic feeling. And I realized that, when women get to have their nipples stroked, licked, touched, sucked for a long period of time, and that adoration is just given to them, well, it allows them to unfold to even greater senses of pleasure. Foreplay can extend so much longer when a lot of attention is given to the woman and giving her time to open and relax and surrender.
Mm-hmm. And that's the whole point. Listeners, you can give us a call at 1-855-835-5857. Enter 1. The lines are open. Or you can text us at 443-642-9403. So, the heroine that is the dominatrix, can you give us a little insight of who she is? Is she new to this, or is she a veteran?
Megan,
Yes, she's brand new. Yes, she's brand new.
She's brand new, but she does, as an author, she does have a background. So I was wondering if you would be willing to share a little bit about her background.
Yes, and she is a radio show host that talks about sexuality, and she's produced a lot of films, and an amazing woman. And so, in the context of the story, she basically meets a partner on a blind date who expresses an interest in being dominated. And, what I like about the story, it's not often that you read, like, an S&M or dominatrix story and go, oh, that's so sweet, that's so cute, But in this one you do, because this couple is just so cute in how they're, it's just exploring their new pleasure and how she's kind of enjoying her power, and it's not at all violent or forceful. It's just about giving her complete control and complete pleasure. And it's something very new for her. And it's something very exciting.
So with her sexuality and being new, semi-new to it, and she's dominating her partner who has requested this. So at any point, does it go too far?
Not really.
Very far. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Doesn't push the level of comfort the way, say, books like 50 Shades of Grey or the Marquis de Sade has pushed levels of comfort when it comes to S&M. I've read different series of S&M books as research, and what I find is the whole pleasure/pain principle is a theme that underlies a lot of S&M type books. And in this particular book, what makes it very different is that her slave is very much about honoring her as a goddess and allowing her to step into that goddess vibration, the quote dominatrix vibration, is really, really powerful because she can step into it and she can order him around and have him do things, and not once does it actually question his integrity or his ability to serve her. Does that make sense?
Yes, and there's no pain. There's no mentality.
But
apologize for that loud voice.
That's a good thing, though, because she's in charge of it, so she controls the whole situation. And not only is it pleasuring her, it's mainly pleasuring him.
Right. And when they talk about topping from the bottom, this has always been a fascinating thing I've heard in the S&M world, where you're topping from the bottom, so it's really the submissive who has the power because they can initiate saying no. Well, oftentimes it's a very screwed up mentality because while you're given the quote power, you submit to a certain level of pain in order to gain that power and to be able to push your level of what you can take. That doesn't show up. That element doesn't show up. The ability to top from the bottom in this particular story is just honoring both people and their ability to show up for one another. That to me is so much more sensual than, that kind of pain type of mentality.
Now, with that being said, and we're getting ready to wrap it up soon, what do you ladies currently have in the works as far as new projects? Where do you want your book to go? Who is it that you want it to reach?
Well, that's all I have to brag about, because Lovers actually made it all the way up to number 2 on the Amazon.com large print romance chart in the country. Oh, thank you. Yes, and I think it's currently at about 88, and it also reached number 1 on the gift book, list of Amazon. And so, first of all, it's kind of surreal and very confusing to see our names up with people like Laura Roberts and Danielle Steele. And like, wow, But it's also joyful, and to me, it just proves that we're reaching who we need to reach. I think, and one of my readers said to me the other day, she said, people, it's a very rough and a scary world right now, and people need romance, and they need tenderness. And so I think that's who we're reaching, definitely.
And one of the great things that we realized in creating powerful, positive, successful collaborative partnership with all these authors is that it wasn't just us collaborating and marketing this book. We had now a team of people to be able to move the energy of this book forward, and that gave it a lot of positive power as well, to the point where it got picked up by other sites and promoted as well. For the future projects, one of the things that we really envision is an erotic cookbook, and we also see the formation of this new type of lovers series called What Women Want and What Men Want. We find that these two have a real strong interest for collaboration, and we found a lot of positive benefits in collaborating with people and marketing as well. So we'd like to continue that vein of thought.
And I'm sure the way that is going with what you have now is definitely going to be a hot seller. And I hope that you get to number 1.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes,
you're so welcome.
We're enjoying the ride.
You need to, because it's definitely a good read. So where can our listeners find you? They want to be a part of the movement that you two are doing. Where can they find you?
They can find us at metaphysicalerotica.com. We have a very active community there, and 3 times a year we do these social activism type of projects, from the Gratitude Project to the short story contest, a lot of things to just really engage people more in terms of how they interact with their world. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter, Pinterest, and Tumblr, and Google+. And we are also currently building up our YouTube channel. So we find that to be a really beautiful medium to share some of the written work in a visual form.
Thank you so much. I really definitely will be posting, and we will be connecting. And I would love to have you ladies to come back and join us on At the Sugar Shack. We definitely have enjoyed the conversation, and we will support your book.
Yes, we'd love to come back.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome.
Yes, we'd love to come back.
So any last words, ladies?
I'd like to thank all our readers and for their incredible support, and I'd also just like to, as we always do, just leave with a message of empowerment, especially for the ladies out there, to believe in yourself and enjoy yourself and have fun.
I agree. Have fun.
Yeah.
The authors that's going to make it better than the 50 Shades of Grey. Y'all are on your way, ladies.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
One of the things that I would really love to just share with the world out there is we're in a time of really rapid change and expansion, and that this is an invitation for each and every one of us, masculine and feminine, to step up into ourselves, step into our power, and realize that, our journey on earth is short, and not to limit our capacity to be able to love and to take our place in this world, and to be able to walk in a path that feels right, that feels good, and especially to honor our erotic divine nature and give ourselves permission, because that's the most important part of realizing and manifesting what we want in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, Ms. J.
Oh, you're so welcome, ladies. So welcome. Well, thank you again. As I said, we extend the offer for you to come back anytime. Anytime.
Well, thank you. We're going back.
So, Robbie, we're going to wrap it up with them. All right. So we will follow up to see where your book is in a couple of weeks. Hopefully it rose to number 1.
Beautiful.
All right.
I will definitely send you a copy of the book as well, Miss J, so that you and your fine crew of folks can enjoy it. And
Oh, thank you.
know that that's what their panty has.
Okay. After we get off, I'll email you. We can email each other back. We can follow
Thank
up.
you. Thank you so
Oh, you're
much.
welcome. Y'all have a great evening.
Thank you. You too as well. Stay blessed.
Okay, you too. Yay! That was a great exotic, erotic Tuesday. With the crew.
Yeah.
You're so silly. Oh.
Yeah, this was fun.
Do you have 10 questions in your mind you are, I won't say afraid, but when it comes to whoever it is you were boo-loving at the time, to ask sexual questions? Do you have 10 of them that you would ask, and do you think they would feel uncomfortable answering them?
Well, I mean, I really don't know which ones I will ask, because usually when it gets down to that time, I'm a totally different person. So my questions usually come out when that person comes out.
And on that note, we're getting ready to go to break because we're going to finish this up. This is your girl, Miss J.
And Miss Versatile.
And
Mr. Geeks.
And Robbie on Be Exposed Radio, live at the Sugar Shack. We'll be back.
Only in the forest can you see this. But nothing beats the moment you see that. Cool! That's your child's eyes opening up to a world of possibilities.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. And you might just see this. Visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
So, Jacqueline. Yes, Mom? I wanted to talk to you about something, and... Oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway...
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs!
Hey, guys, check out my new video game. Wait, Mom, what? Huh?
What? Hold
What'd you say? Wait a second, huh?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
I can't believe you missed this on Talk Lately. I could not tell you what state Ted Cruz is from, but he is a horrible person. He is a horrible person. I don't like him at all. I was just telling Nora here that his face makes me mad. It does. It pisses me off. It looks like every time he talks, his top lip gets sucked in, and then when his top lip gets sucked in, his nose gets sucked in. It looks like he's sucking a dick. I swear it does. It does. And like his nose, oh, I can't stand him.
All new Talk Latelys every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the station with all the hits and the Talk Lately show weeknights at 7 p.m.
Check 1, check 2. Damn it! You think we can get some new f***ing microphones in this motherfucker multi-million-dollar show that it is every time I hold a mic and f***ing falls down? Hello? We have microphones that operate like 80-year-old men and no damn Viagra. Just limp. I got scoliosis from having to drag my body down to the console to deliver my message. If people only knew behind the scenes. I love it, though. I wouldn't know how to act if I actually had everything working and everything together. I'm so used to piecemealing. You know, the mission statement of the show is, it is what it is. Oh, well.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at StopTextStopWrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
So, I'm a dog, and I'm kind of new to this family, but I've noticed a trend. My humans do this thing where they go around and get all my toys and hide them in this basket, but it's always the same basket, and it's always the same place, and then they act so surprised when I find them, but I'm like, hello, that's where you put it last time. Humans are the worst at hide and go seek.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
I didn't realize, and it had a place for you to put your clothes and your shoes if you was to get naked, but it wasn't that kind of a parlor.
Yeah, right.
With the Chinese people with the little fingers and stuff. It wasn't that kind with the happy endings. But it was so good. I laid down on the table. He didn't even tell me that he was getting ready to turn this machine on that was going to... I fell asleep. It was like 3 minutes in, I was gone. And it was only for 10 minutes.
Wow.
But I was gone 3 minutes. I was like, and it massaged, not only did it do the part where I was injured, but it did all the way up to the top of my skull, like right there in the middle. That's why I was gone. It was like giving me the neck treatment. It was like a passion mark. But, it was really good. It felt wonderful. It was wonderful.
Passion marks hurt.
I know, it was hurt so good.
You be trying to enjoy it, like,
stop the blood in my bleeding.
Oh, yeah, ooh, that's enough.
It was one of those. It was really, really fun, though. I enjoyed it so much. I mean it. I can't wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow I was just like getting naked without them asking me.
Why are you naked? What you got to say? Kill the visual! Kill the visual!
Like this. Like, I am ready.
Get your baby!
Thank you. I'm a have a baby.
From north, east, south, and west, you're listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we're back. It's Miss J.
And Miss Versatile.
He disappeared, but we have our honey Robbie in the background doing what he do. Robbie in the background doing what he do. What do you think are the 10 most serious transmitted diseases out there?
The 10 most serious?
Mm-hmm. We're going to start with number 10 first.
I don't know in any order, but I'll just say syphilis, chlamydia, gonorrhea, herpes, these are sexually transmitted diseases, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, would HIV and AIDS be considered?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, HIV, AIDS, that's 6. I don't know anymore.
Chlamydia,
I said that.
where both males and females can have this disease.
Mm-hmm.
Causes abdominal pain, fever pain during intercourse, lower back pain, and nausea, as well as infertility. Can be treated with antibiotics, of course. HIV and AIDS, where we know antibiotics is not getting rid of that. But men and women, it is considered an STD because the virus can be found in all body fluids. Includes the saliva, vaginal discharge, and sperm, amongst others. Of course, it can be prevented, but you got to wrap it up. Genital warts.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about those.
Mrs. Cauliflower.
Oops. Sorry, guys. Ooh. Ew.
It's contagious. Can produce symptoms such as muscle aches, headaches, while urinating, burning, itching, swollen glands in the genital area. Genital warts are highly contagious, and the virus that causes them can lead to cervical cancer. Once again, wrap it up. Hepatitis B.
I was going to... Yeah.
Of course, infected with sexual intercourse. It does not cause much changes to the genital area. Primarily, it hits the liver and causes cirrhosis, inflammation, and even cancer. Once again, wrap it up. Gonorrhea. Yes, gonorrhea. Oh, you know the new strand of gonorrhea.
New strand of gonorrhea?
Yeah. There are over 700,000 people in the United States alone who are infected each year. In many cases, the female will not show symptoms. For men, it will cause a white, yellow, or green discharge coming from the penis.
Ew.
And they may be in a lot of pain while urinating. Antibiotics can cure this. Once again,
wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Syphilis. Yeah, buddy.
I think that's the wrong music.
That's the wrong music.
That's the wrong music.
Syphilis.
Go see the doctor. That old Kumo D song.
Yeah,
That's what he's
exactly.
playing.
I don't know that song.
Is
That's
caused by bacterium that is a spiral shaped and is called Treponemium pallidum. Throughout the years, the disease has dramatically increased. Many say that it's because starting off this disease is undetected. Later, it attacks the heart, the brain, and nearly all the internal organs. You going down.
That's crazy.
Wrap it up.
Dead.
Gone. Blink, and it's done.
Where's the gun?
Shoot the gun. Oh, the gun doesn't work today.
Wally had an awesome line. He said, let me make sure I get it right. He said, people are not afraid of these officers, but they are afraid of these doctors.
And it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
You were so afraid to go to the doctors, and when you're in the doctor's office, you refuse to ask the questions, but wait till you come out the doctor's office and want to ask the medical assistant or the secretary or the phlebotomist all the questions you should have asked 15 minutes prior to the doctor that could have wrote a script for what you actually went in there for.
Right.
So now you went in burning,
Okay.
you came out burning,
All right.
and you're getting your blood taken, and you might be infected with something else.
Yep, you just went in.
You
on
just
the
went
track.
in.
You just went in.
You just went in to fill that seat.
Yeah, that's why, like, anytime I go, I just get tested.
You need to get tested for everything.
Everything. Everything.
Okay. I didn't know we had a Jamaican on the show.
Oh, you didn't know?
Welcome, then. Welcome.
pubic lice, crabs, and scabies. We're not talking about the edible kind.
That made my skin crawl a little bit.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, that's nasty.
It will make your skin crawl and some more stuff. It'll be latching on. And you're trying to figure out, what is that little thing on me? Why it's not coming off?
Oh my God, I'm itching so
Oh God, I'm itching so bad. Let me go shave. And what is all that? Yeah.
And then the worst thing about it is like when it happens and you like, well, let me go down the list and call these people and see who has
A list. Exactly.
That's why it's like I don't understand why like so many people are pressed about getting their body counts up. Like I don't get it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, you mostly get them for sexual contact or having close physical contact with others. They can be on bedding, clothing, toilet seats, towels that are infected. Basically, when you go over somebody else's house, bring your own towels and washcloths.
That's the golden rule, period.
I believe in that sometimes. It depends on the person's house that you're going over. But if you just spend the night over a new boo that you ain't never met, I don't want to use
your own
your washcloths.
Plastic wrap, aluminum foil,
I don't know.
toothbrush, toothpaste.
I don't know who Cootie Cat bit on that washcloth that you get ready to give me, that you didn't bleach because it's colored.
Because I definitely didn't see you bring out that surely didn't come out the linen closet.
Yes.
Ew. They just take it out and like,
here's a washcloth. No, where's that been at, sir?
I'm okay. I appreciate it.
No, I don't want that on my face, and then I have something on my face I can't get rid of because it's sucking the blood off my cheek. Sir?
Oh my gosh.
That's really descriptive.
Trichomonas.
You okay?
Trichomonas.
Is that your water right there?
Yes, I'm about to drink it now.
Yeah, go ahead and drink it, because that's why it's there.
Yeah, drink the water. Trichomonas is an infection of the vaginal area for women and the urethra for men.
That trick gave me track. That trick gave me track. I'm sorry.
Sidebar. Boy. It is caused by small parasites that live in areas of the body that are moist. You can get it through sexual contact. It also spreads through bathing suits, towels, and washcloths shared by infected individuals. There you go, see? Stop using other people's washcloths. Bring your own, people. Bring your own washcloths.
You gotta have your own bag.
Yeah.
Period. Full of everything, including condoms, because some women take, they take that magical pen and poke their own condoms because they want you to get them pregnant.
That's serious.
Yeah. Bring your own, fellas.
Well, there's one that's coming a big comeback. Chancroid. It is a bacterial infection.
What's it called again?
Chancroid.
Chancroid.
It is a bacterial infection that includes swelling and sores that are usually in the genital area. However, it can appear anywhere on the body. It will appear in the form of bright red blisters or pimples. This can be transmitted by sexual contact or skin-to-skin contact with someone who has the sores that are infected.
That's nasty.
That is disgusting.
This whole conversation makes me just want to build my own bubble and just stay in it.
Herpes.
Oh, I'm celibate.
Herpes.
That's what they say.
The herpes virus that causes sores and appears on the vaginal area, penis, or the anus. Sometimes it can appear around the mouth. There's no cure. Only medical treatment is available.
Yeah, and I get real when when you see people and they start to flare up. And it's like, oh, look, you have it.
Well, medically, the virus is in all of us, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
And it really depends on the stress level of the person.
So glad I don't stress.
Sometimes if I stressed out or I get a cold.
You get it on your lip?
The worst. I haven't gotten it in a few years.
It's the worst.
Yeah, if I get
severe stress.
Severe stress.
Yeah, you get an applause because you haven't had me flared up in a couple years. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to drink off of that guy.
No. None of that.
If this studio had cameras.
Funny.
Like, no, I'll pass. I'll pass. I'll pass.
Nah, I'm good, my dude.
So, once again, it's still Erotic Tuesday. So, women, men. Men, visual, women, emotionally, right? What are the signs that it's just sex, not a relationship?
That all you're doing is having sex.
Yeah, pretty much.
You
Like,
don't
when
go
you-
anywhere.
I mean, like when the first genuine conversation is nothing but geared around that, then you know what kind of relationship it is.
Only comes over at night.
Yeah, through the back door.
Doesn't want to go out anywhere.
Anywhere.
Any-
Not even sit.
No, I don't want to sit on the porch.
Never talks about family and friends. Doesn't want to hear about your family or friends.
You want to come to a cookout? No, I'm good. Just bring me a plate.
Phone conversation or text messages are only in a sexual nature. You only meet at a place in public where sex can where sex can occur, whether it's public or behind a building.
Amusement park.
Yeah. No sleepovers. That's definitely
Yeah, I'm a little tired. You might want to leave.
over around 2 a.m. You want to go home
By 4. They gotta leave out.
Yeah. But I thought you said you were off.
Nah.
Nah.
While we was in the middle of it, my boss texted me. He was
Yeah.
like, "You gotta come in." So that's why I just take a shower.
Stupid. You don't eat together. Yeah.
Dang, not even pizza.
No. The old saying that a couple that eats together stays together.
I've never heard of that, and that's definitely not true.
That's an
I
old.
never heard it. I heard a couple that praise together stays together.
Old praise.
Like I said, old saying.
Yeah.
They take a shower right after sex and send you on your way. If that's not a slap in the face.
Deuces. Bye.
But it's better when she's cool with it, though. You know, she's like, "Oh, all right, well, you know, I'll see you tomorrow."
What? No, you're not going to see me
tomorrow.
tomorrow. You're not going to see me tomorrow.
I
No.
think I gotta work.
Yeah. Never talk about life outside the bedroom.
It's funny because all these things that you're talking about, I've been through them.
You only have a cell phone or a beeper number.
Beeper's still out.
Yeah. Some people got beepers, believe it or not.
That's a real pimp.
Yeah, some people still carry beepers.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Let me go get my old sidekick.
I'll be like, what's that?
My old two-way pager.
You bringing it back old school. Like, can you even get reception on that thing? When you talk, it's only to set up a sex time.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
They avoid you in public. You're smiling.
I've had it happen.
Really?
Yeah. A couple times recently.
So, when they lean in to give you a kiss, do you do like this real quick and turn your face?
No, because I think there's already rules set as far as what's going to go on. Because if I know you are fast, we're going to use old school words.
Fast.
Then we already set the rules. We don't have to say them. We just set them by our actions.
Now the question is, did you set the rules, or was this a mutual thing?
Majority of the time, I set them.
Mutual.
But
Mutual.
I don't know what is that? Is that a Latin?
Mutual.
Because the way you saying it sounds
Mutual.
Latin.
So she leans in to give you a kiss, and you turn your head real fast, like, oh no, we
Just
don't do
hit
that.
him with the Drake hands. Just straight hit him with the Drake hands on stage.
They only spend a couple of hours with you, and then they bounce. Just enough to get it in, whether it's an hour or hour and a half.
I don't know if I should feel bad because all this stuff is true.
So true. That's the Scorpio. There's no quality time, just sex time. You call it what it is, right?
I just got out of one of those.
Did she know?
Oh, she better had known because that's all we did was. Oh yeah.
He keeps his distance.
In what sense?
You never get emotionally attached.
Oh yeah. Especially when you know what it is. When you know there's no relationship going to come out of it. What's the need to put feelings into it?
He tells you so. He straight up told you that he's not interested in anything serious and just wants to play the field.
I have done that a few times. Are these questions geared towards me?
Scenarios? Yeah, because you didn't pretty much fill in the blank for every last one of them.
Really cricket. I'm so glad.
You initiate all communication.
I haven't done that one. It's always been two-way. It's always been both parties.
So it's not about the sex, it's all communication likely to come from you. Are you the only one suggesting dates? Are you the only one who tries to start a real conversation when the two of you are together?
A real conversation meaning like...
A real conversation. Hey, how was work? Hey, how was school? Hey, how's your kids?
I have none.
Hey, what's going on with your plans for this week? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was texting. I'm sorry. What did you say?
That is so wrong.
You saying something?
I'm sorry.
You said what?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me text my boss. I think he wants me to come in the next 20 minutes.
He want me to come in.
You sure do work a lot.
Let's just try to do something real quick before I dip out.
Yeah, man.
David. He doesn't care if he hurts your feelings.
Oh, that's how you know for sure.
You been through that?
No.
If he gets visibly upset about the lack of communication or closeness between the two of you, he doesn't care. He probably doesn't care about you either. Hit the music. He cheats.
I've never cheated.
Ever?
Ever. Not even mentally cheat. I believe in karma.
Oh, definitely.
It's a bitch.
That's the saying around here.
Yeah.
I give her a title. She's Mrs. Karma. She comes.
Yeah.
She comes fast. She comes hard. And we ain't talking about this.
Definitely not.
She's coming for you and anything in her path. Really? You want to deceive? You want to cheat? You want to manipulate? Okay. I'm gonna get you. So you were pondering on that first question, the one before, about hurting the other person's feelings.
Yeah, because everyone has a little slight angry side. So when I get there, I really don't care about your feelings, especially if you knew what it was and then you try to bring your feelings into it. I don't need them.
Oh my God, you're damn fast. But your bluntness. Scorpios and Capricorns basically have a bluntness.
And Sagittarius.
Yes. And you have to respect that because you let the person know up front whether or not they can deal with it, but you at least put it on the table for them to say, look, I don't want nothing to get misconstrued. I put it out here.
Right.
Now, how you receive it, that's on you.
Yeah.
But I put it out there.
Yeah, I'm the biggest a-hole ever.
Scorpios tend to be. No offense. My
No
mom.
offense is taken.
My dad. My mom. My dad. My best friend.
Y'all really need to have a Scorpio party.
My significant other.
Can you imagine a room full of Scorpios? Sagittarius and Capricorns.
And Scorpio?
No, I said Scorpio first.
Yeah.
Don't watch your mouth, okay?
Can you imagine a room full of those people?
I mean, a room full of Scorpios would be epic.
Look at you. We're not talking about that now.
No, we're not talking about that.
We're not talking about none of that
We're not talking about that.
Oh, we was talking about attitudes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Of course that's what I meant.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Who was not
Oh
thinking
my
about
goodness. Yeah, it would be epic, a room full of Scorpios. Can you imagine?
that? You gotta open up a window.
I cannot.
Hi, I had a great show with you crazy people today.
Yeah.
Thank
It was
you.
awesome.
Thank you. Great guests. Great
Yeah.
company.
Julia.
Great topics.
I cannot.
I won't do that with you today. Sorry, I won't do that.
Top Julia.
Don't do that, sir. Don't do that. So, Ms. China, did you have any community news you wanted to share real quick?
Artscape was this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody attend Artscape? Did you guys talk about it yesterday?
I did.
I painted a free painting.
Excuse me? You painted a painting?
For free.
For free?
Yeah. I'm gonna hang it in here.
Oh, that's awesome. Did you enjoy yourself?
No, I didn't enjoy it.
You didn't enjoy yourself?
He went on Sunday.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, I missed it this year.
Anthony Hamilton was there Sunday. I heard he was pretty good, though.
So you were there Sunday, but missed Anthony Hamilton?
Yeah, because we had a BFW meeting / dinner thing at Joe Square.
Just the production.
Was Mommy there?
No, backstage.
Why didn't I know about it? Oh, that's why all those people look so familiar.
Yeah, that's why, yo.
But why didn't you tell me?
BaltimoreFashionWeek.com, August 14th through the 17th.
Thank you.
At the Lord Baltimore Hotel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, money.
Purchase tickets now at BaltimoreFashionWeek.com.
So, I did explain to some people why I was asleep for 2 hours in the car Friday. Drinking with this one.
Oh.
This is your girl, Miss J.
And Miss Versatile.
And this is Mr. Geeks at MrGeeks.com.
With Robbie.
Yeah.
Signing off at the Sugar Shack on Big Sports Radio. Y'all have a great evening.